about how he got his personal weapon on that base. ABC's Faith Abube leading us off at Fort Stewart tonight.
This is the moment. Posted on TikTok, soldiers at Fort Stewart Army Base in Georgia running for safety after gunfire erupted.
Active shooter on Fort Stewart.
Army officials say 28-year-old Sergeant Cornelius Radford opened fire at his logistics job using his non-military personal handgun, wounding 5 soldiers, his co-workers.
We got multiple shooting coming on.
Law enforcement racing to the scene, the base swiftly put on lockdown. Army officials say it was the suspect's brave co-workers who stopped him.
I know that there's soldiers in the area that witnessed the shooting immediately and without hesitation tackled the soldiers, subdued him, that allowed law enforcement to then take him into custody. These soldiers, without a doubt, prevented further casualties.
Ambulances rushing the wounded to hospitals. 3 soldiers needed surgery, but officials say all 5 victims were in stable condition and expected to recover. Tonight, military officials say they just learned Radford was recently arrested for DUI off the base, but his chain of command wasn't aware, and investigators want to know how he was able to get a personal weapon onto the base.
We're going to have to determine how he was able to get a handgun to his place of duty.
Tonight, President Trump promising to prosecute the shooter to the fullest extent of the law.
The entire nation is praying for the victims and their families, and hopefully they'll fully recover.
And David, Army investigators continue to question the suspect, trying to uncover a motive. They say he had no disciplinary record with the military, and tonight he remains in pretrial confinement. David.
Faith Abube there at Fort Stewart for us. Faith, thank you. Now to the dangerous air alerts for millions of Americans from the Midwest to the Northeast at this hour. The air quality in New York City among the worst cities in the world when it comes to air quality today. And tonight, with the height of hurricane season now near, we're watching 2 tropical systems now brewing in the Atlantic. So Lee Goldberg is here at ABC's Mola Lengi with the images tonight.
Tonight, stubborn, smoky skies from the Northwest to the Great Lakes to the Midwest. Chicago's air quality this morning just behind New York City's for the worst major cities in America. The air quality index in parts of New York City this morning clocking in over 100. And anything over 100 is considered dangerous for people with difficulty breathing, like asthma or COPD. The drifting smoke, packed with fine particles from hundreds of Canadian wildfires, is toxic, even more so than cigarette smoke. Experts say, depending on the amount of time exposed, when air quality levels hit the 100 to 200 range on the scale, it can be comparable to smoking up to 7 cigarettes, nearly half a pack a day. In the West, evacuation orders expanding on the Gifford fire north of Santa Barbara. A massive cloud of smoke visible from approaching aircraft. That fire and the Rosa fire in Riverside County still out of control tonight.
There are still air quality alerts for at least 8 states tonight. And as long as those fires keep raging in Canada, the problems are only expected to continue, Dan. Mola Lengi with us from D.C. Mola, thank you. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg from WABC here in New York. Hi, Lee.
Hi, David. Light rain right now in New York helping to clean out the air a little bit. Just need the sunshine back. We'll get that tomorrow. Meanwhile, we still have air alerts, air quality alerts from the Great Lakes, Chicago, all the way in New England, Buffalo, Syracuse, Pittsburgh. Now tomorrow, high pressures along the New England coast. It shoves that smoke inland. So the worst air on I-90 from Buffalo to Albany, then up to Watertown into Burlington. Even better, though, conditions on Friday. Fire danger. Also smoke out in the southwest. We've got red flag warnings from Nevada up to Wyoming. Extreme heat in the desert southwest. We broke a record in Phoenix today. It's wet in the east in places like Virginia, North Carolina. We have active flash flood warnings, several inches of rain there. It continues. Offshore, low pressure off the southeast coast only has a small chance for development, a little bit more disorganized, a higher chance for development with that storm over the eastern Atlantic. Either one could become errant, but it stays offshore, just might kick up the rip currents as we go through next week. David, the tropic's definitely coming alive.
Lee Goldberg back with us tonight. Lee, thanks as always. Now to the breaking headline in the Jeffrey Epstein case tonight. His convicted co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell, who recently met with the Justice Department and has now been transferred from the federal prison in Florida to a prison camp in Texas with more favorable conditions. Well, there's news tonight involving new steps being taken at that prison. Here's Aaron Katursky.
Tonight,
Tonight, less than a week after Ghislaine Maxwell's arrival at a minimum security women's prison camp in Texas, sources tell ABC News security at that facility is increasing. The sources said the Bureau of Prisons is now positioning specially trained, heavily armed correction officers at the entrance. It's an unusual move at an open-air camp with fewer guards and minimal fencing. The sources said the change came in response to Maxwell's presence, though it's not clear she has received any threats since her arrival. Maxwell was transferred to the camp in Bryan, Texas, where Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes is also an inmate. Just this week, Holmes was spotted running, lifting weights in the yard. Maxwell was moved there a week after her two-day meeting with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. Sources told ABC News
Gotta be careful with the beef.
nothing harmful about President Trump's interactions with Jeffrey Epstein. Tonight,
Ooh,
Trump
a gold
said
one.
he had not been briefed on what the two discussed.
Opa.
You've been briefed on what Ghislaine Maxwell told Todd
Not
Blanche.
bad.
No, I haven't.
Tonight, David, sources tell us the Justice Department is considering whether to release a written transcript or an audio recording of Maxwell's 9-hour interview. David?
Aaron Petersky on this case again tonight, Aaron. Thank you.
Oh.
President Trump threatening to hit Russia with severe new sanctions this Friday if Russia doesn't end its war with Ukraine. President Trump late today said it is possible now he will soon meet with Vladimir Putin. So let's get right to Martha Raddatz. Martha, what have you learned tonight?
David, there's no time or place set for any meeting, but tonight President Trump saying there is a good prospect that there could be a summit with Vladimir Putin and Ukraine's President Zelensky. This follows a face-to-face meeting today between Putin and Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff in Moscow. A White House official telling ABC that Witkoff told President Trump that Putin would like to meet with him.
And don't worry, guys, we're gonna end up getting bugs as well.
And this is a very big if. Putin also meets with Zelensky. So while he sounded optimistic, even President Trump said he would not call this a breakthrough. And of course, David, this comes with those new U.S. sanctions looming against Russia. David?
Yes, we're watching for that late this week. Martha, thank you. Next
More
day,
on.
police in Florida arresting a woman accused of posing as a registered nurse, allegedly treating more than 4,400 patients without a license. Tonight, here's the police video of her arrest showing she was still wearing medical scrubs and what she said
Bye-bye.
as they arrested her. Victor Kendall from Florida Tonight.
Tonight, a North Florida woman is under arrest.
Can you step out of the car for me, please?
Accused of posing as a licensed nurse and providing care to thousands of unsuspecting patients without a valid nursing license. That woman, 29-year-old Autumn Bardisa, taken into custody Tuesday. Body camera video showing her still wearing medical scrubs. Authorities claim Bardisa used a nursing license number that belonged to someone else and treated more than 4,400 patients from June 2024 to January 2025 while working as an advanced nurse technician at Advent Health on Coast Parkway. That position typically involves administering medications and even starting IVs. Officials say during Bardisa's hiring process, she provided a license number that matched her first name, but not her last name. When the hospital asked Bardisa about the discrepancy, an affidavit says Bardisa claimed she had recently gotten married and had a new last name. When she was asked to provide a marriage certificate, Bardisa did not.
Fortunately, 514
The alleged ruse was discovered this January after Bardisa was offered a promotion and allegedly could not verify her identity, prompting a 7-month investigation by the hospital. David Bardisa faces multiple charges, and tonight authorities say that after she was fired, she got her nursing license and was working at another facility.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Next this evening to the daring and high-risk medical evacuation of 3 people from an American
Bye-bye.
research station in Antarctica. New Zealand's Air Force to the rescue, landing in near total darkness and on a runway made of ice. Here's Matt Dunn.
Overnight, that high-risk medevac in the extreme Antarctic winter. 3 people evacuated from the U.S. McMurdo Station. The Royal New Zealand Air Force carrying out the operation, stating the evacuation was requested by the United States National Science Foundation after several staffers were, quote, unable to receive the medical care they needed in Antarctica. The C-130 aircraft landed on a runway made of ice, surrounded by the Arctic front, the crew using night vision goggles, temperatures reaching negative 21 degrees. The mission was described as one of the most technically demanding operations an air crew can face according to the U.S. Embassy.
What
On the flight,
oh,
New Zealand
okay.
Defense Force medical
What is
personnel,
this? During which we had U.S.
all
entered the
caring
country.
for one person who required urgent medical care and 2 others needing medical attention. The patients were evacuated safely to Christchurch, New Zealand.
Oh, that was
where they
close.
are getting medical
Oh, that was close again.
It took nearly 20 hours to complete this medical evacuation. And David, these operations are rare. The last time the Royal New Zealand Air Force conducted one of these missions was back in 2021 and 2022.
It was a remarkable mission. Matt Guffin tonight, Matt, thank you. Tonight, President Trump's new tariffs on dozens of U.S. trading partners are now set to kick in at midnight tonight. And the already news from the president. New tariffs on all chips coming into the U.S. So what will this mean for the cost of electronics here in America? And later today, Apple CEO Tim Cook at the White House announcing a major investment in U.S. manufacturing. So here's Mary Bruce.
One moment, guy.
Tonight, side by side with Apple CEO Tim Cook in the Oval Office, President Trump touting the tech giant's pledge to invest an additional $100 billion in U.S. manufacturing, on top of the $500 billion announced in February.
You're coming home.
Apple saying it will use glass made in Kentucky on iPhones and Apple Watches. But the company's stopping short of giving Trump what he's been demanding, that the iPhone be fully produced in the U.S.
This is a significant step toward the ultimate goal of ensuring that iPhones sold in the United States of America also are made in America.
But experts tell us that's a, quote, fairy tale that could send costs skyrocketing. By one estimate, manufacturing the iPhone in the U.S. could nearly triple its cost, up to roughly $3,500 per phone. Trump today also announcing a 100% tariff on all chips and semiconductors entering the U.S., a move that could drive up prices for electronics, appliances, and cars. But the president says companies like Apple can be spared.
If you're building in the United States or have committed to build, without question committed to build in the United States, there will be no charge.
And David, at midnight tonight, Trump's new tariffs on nearly every U.S. trading partner go into effect. Experts, though, caution that Americans could face higher prices on everything from electronics and toys to clothing and furniture. By one estimate, it could cost the average American household $2,400 a year. David.
We'll continue watching all for us, as you always do. Mary Bruce tonight. Mary, thank you. Overseas in Japan tonight. Ceremonies marking the 80th anniversary of the U.S. atomic bombing of Hiroshima. All these years later, there were still some survivors at hand at Hiroshima's Peace Memorial Park today. The world's first nuclear weapon killed 140,000 people. A second bomb on Nagasaki killed 70,000 more. Japan surrendered days later, ending World War II. When we come back here tonight, there's been a chilling arrest at the airport in West Palm Beach, Florida. Authorities say a man with a loaded AR-15 style rifle in his car. Also, thousands evacuated after discovering an unexploded World War II bomb. And the news tonight on Brad Pitt's mother, often seen by his side on the red carpet. Tonight, the family revealing she's died, paying tribute, and what they're saying now about his mother, Jane.
Dry eyes still feel gritty, rough, or tired? With MyBo, eyes can feel. MyBo is the only prescription dry eye drop that forms a protective layer for the #1 cause of dry eye, too much tear evaporation. For relief, remove contact lenses before using MyBo. Wait at least 30 minutes before putting them back in. Eye redness and blurred vision may occur. Ask your eye doctor about prescription MyBo. You founded your kayak company because you love the ocean, not spreadsheets. You need to hire. I need Indeed. Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, candidates can find it easier, so you can hire easier. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Things were already so difficult for my mom when she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Then she developed agitation that may happen with dementia due to Alzheimer's disease. She started verbally lashing out, breaking things, wandering at night. These symptoms were a different kind of difficult. So we asked her doctor for more help.
Rexulti is the only FDA-approved medication proven to reduce symptoms of agitation that may happen with dementia due to Alzheimer's disease. Elderly people with dementia-related psychosis have increased risk of death or stroke. Reports fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar can lead to coma or death, weight gain, increased cholesterol, unusual urges, dizziness on standing, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleepiness may occur.
I'm glad I asked for help.
Oh, there it is.
Ask your local doctor today about Rexulti. Moments matter.
works here with the innovative nitric oxide cells formulated by Human, supporting your body from the
Here
heart
we
up
go.
through circulation, blood flow,
First
blood
dungeon.
pressure, and energy. Results you can feel,
Alright, Papa.
science you can trust. Get started today at livehuman.com.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain, it's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more giving.
Skyview Temple Tower. My bad, guys.
Tonight in Florida,
What's up?
following the arrest at the airport in West Palm Beach, authorities responding to a call of a suspicious person in a restricted area. They allegedly found a loaded AR-15 style rifle, ammunition, and multiple knives in his car. He's facing several charges tonight, including weapons possession. Overseas tonight, the discovery of an unexploded World War II bomb forcing evacuations in Dresden, Germany. The 550-pound British-made bomb found near a bridge. About 17,000 people were told to clear the area. Authorities defusing the bomb, saying it will be moved to a safe location. When we come
So they're
back,
still
here's
active even though they're still 100 years old.
and the news on Brad Pitt's mom tonight. So walking by his side on the red carpet through the years, tonight they're paying tribute to his mother Jane.
If you have wet AMD, you never want to rest right for the same reason. Some things should stand the test of time. Long-lasting Eylea HD can significantly improve your vision. More people on Eylea HD have no fluid in the retina compared to those on Eylea at 4 months. Eylea HD is the only wet AMD therapy that helped 8 out of 10 people go up to 4 months between injections after 3 initial monthly treatments. If you have an eye infection, eye pain, redness, or allergies to Eylea HD, don't wait. Eye injections like Eylea HD may cause eye infection, separation of the retina, or rare but severe swelling of blood vessels in the eyes. An increase in eye pressure has been seen. There is an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke associated with blood clots. The most common side effects are blurred vision, cataract, corneal injury, and eye floaters. And there's still so much to see. If you are on Eylea or a similar type of treatment, ask your retina specialist about Eylea HD today for the potential for fewer injections.
You might take something for your heart. You might get support for your joints. Or even use something for your digestion. So why wouldn't you take something for the most important part of you? Your brain. People all over the country take Prevagen for their brain. In fact, Prevagen has been the #1 selling brain supplement nationwide for over 10 years. The most important supplement for the most important part of you. Try Prevagen for your brain today.
Find her fit finger appointment. I don't want to wait or have surgery for my Dupuytren's contraction.
I'll give a second opinion. Take charge of your treatment. If you
Kind of like Mario instead of with Mario running around. Well, actually, Link running around.
Everyone's getting that new Simply Safe out.
Follow the sword.
How do we compete with AI-powered outdoor cameras and live agent monitoring?
Stop. This is Simply
What?
There's no site like Simply Safe.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better. So this is better. That's it. Dupixent's an adult treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. Some people felt their asthma symptoms improved in as little as 3 days. Dupixent's not for sudden breathing problems. It helps prevent asthma attacks. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, stronger throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away if signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in legs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. You can get more out of your lungs. You can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent. Also approved as an adult treatment for adults with COPD that is not well controlled, and with a specific marker of inflammation.
To the index of other news tonight, we have learned actress Kelly Mathis died after battling glioma, a tumor forming in the brain or spinal cord. Best known for her role in The Walking Dead, her family calling her a light in every room. Kelly Mathis was just 33. Tonight, we have also learned that Brad Pitt's mother has died. Pitt and his mother, Jane, were often seen together at red carpet events throughout his acting career. Family member tonight posting a tribute saying, "We were not ready for you to go yet, but knowing you are finally free to sing, dance, and paint again makes it a tad easier." Jane Pitt was 84. A landmark moment for Major League Baseball. For the first time in league history, there will be a woman umpire for a regular season game.
Oh, really?
Powell
That's
will
cool.
Take the field for Saturday's doubleheader between the Marlins and Braves in Atlanta. She's been working in the minors since 2016. Good luck. A blockbuster deal tonight between ESPN and the NFL. One day before the start of the preseason, ESPN revealing it's acquiring the NFL Network, including the popular Red Zone channel. In exchange, the NFL receives a 10% equity stake in ESPN. Tonight, Disney CEO Bob Iger saying the deal will deliver an even more compelling experience for NFL fans. It all launches August 21st, along with ESPN's new streaming service. Disney, of course, is the parent company of ABC News. When we come back here tonight, the family cheering on Mom. They didn't know the camera was still recording, and what was heard.
Living with thyroid eye disease for years, I didn't realize how much my bulging eyes were holding me back. The way my eyes stood out was rather hard to believe. But then, my doctor recommended Tepezza. Doctors have been prescribing Tepezza for over 5 years.
I don't know.
In clinical studies, the majority of patients taking Tepezza had less eye bulging, no matter how long they had PVD. Tepezza may cause infusion reactions. Tell your doctor right away if you have high blood pressure, fast heartbeat, redness of the face or feeling hot, difficulty breathing, headache, or muscle pain. Tepezza can raise blood sugar, even if you don't have diabetes.
And before you ask, yes, I did struggle with this stage. I mean, this dungeon.
Hearing problems, including hearing loss, which may be permanent. Tell your doctor if you have any changes in hearing, or if you are pregnant or planning to be, as Tepezza may harm your unborn baby. Now, when I look in the mirror, I just see me. Ask your doctor about Tepezza and visit mytepezza.com to see clinical study results. Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first.
First night in the new house.
Like you know to check
There it
neighbors
is.
first before buying a house.
Ah, the goats.
Who's up? Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Cool.
Hands with Allstate.
Our brains are incredible, but memory can get complicated. That's why we created new.
It's because back in the day, guys, before going to college, I never used my brain like at all. I was more
Remember Nariva.
not stupid, but just didn't use my brain the right way.
Starting at just $1.99. Plus, for a limited time, you can save up to $1,000 store-wide. Or pay no interest until 2030 when you buy it in store. Only at Ashley. Asthma. Does it have you
Oh wait, hold on.
what you love? With who you love? It's time to get back out there with Fasenra. Fasenra is an add-on treatment for eosinophilic
They already
asthma
struck
that
the
is
one
taken once
apart.
every 8 weeks and can also be taken conveniently at home. Fasenra helps prevent asthma attacks. Most patients did not have an attack in the first year. Fasenra is proven to help you breathe better.
Two doors lead to room left and right, but they will only open when the gym's strong.
Serious allergic reactions may occur. Get help for swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Don't stop asthma treatments without talking with your doctor. Tell your doctor if your asthma worsens or you have a parasitic infection. Headache and sore
there.
throat may occur.
I love you,
Get
bro.
back to
Be
better
quiet.
breathing.
What?
Get back to what you've missed. Ask your doctor about
Why?
Fasenra, the only asthma treatment taken once every 8 weeks. If you can't afford your medication,
Oh wait, hold on.
AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Hold on, guys.
Stars earn big bucks for charity.